We all know Dunder Mifflin was at the brink of screaming to the world, "I declare bankruptcy." But that's not how far it has to come. With Celonis, we can optimize every process from finance to logistics to sales. Let's have a look at how the paper sales are going in the Scranton branch. The standard process looks quite simple. No golden ticket idea needed. We identify a paper sales opportunity, we assign a seller, call the customer, and it's done. Paper sold. However, sometimes things do not go as planned. You run over an employee in the parking lot, or burn your foot on a George Foreman grill, and a deal gets lost. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious, so I'd rather let Celonis give me full insights into when and why things are going wrong. For example, if Michael gets involved in our process, or a conference meeting is called, which happens surprisingly often. And Celonis tells us that every time Michael gets involved, our success rate drops from 84 to 46%. Let's analyze how we can get better at selling paper. The first thing that we notice is a very unusual spike in our sales numbers in September. Most of these sales were actually made by Ryan's software. That looks very sketchy. We should probably investigate this. Although on the other hand, Ryan also went to business school, so he might know a thing or two about how the game works. How do our real salespeople perform? The worst success rate is Andy Bernard. Disappointing because, if you didn't know, he went to Cornell. Stanley Hudson is also not the fastest seller, that's for sure. On average, it takes him 12.5 hours to close a deal. That's no surprise. It takes him 9 hours only to put away his crossword puzzles and pick up the phone to call the customer that he's assigned to. And he only once visited a customer in person. Let's maybe focus on some more successful examples and finally settle the question of who deserves the Dundee for being the best salesman. Jim has won 2018 deals with a success rate of 88%. Dwight, on the other hand, has won 1,970 deals, but has an even higher success rate of 89% and a higher average deal size of 237. What are the secrets to success? Jim, for example, visits a customer in 6% of his opportunities, while Dwight even visits them in 9% of all opportunities. That's a lot of commitment. However, there is one process deviation which looks a little fishy. In 3 of Dwight's cases, there was a fire alarm, and 10 minutes afterwards, a new salesperson was reassigned. Let's have a closer look into that. In each case, there was a customer assigned from Jim to Dwight, and it was a big deal of more than $2,500. If I didn't know better, I would guess that Dwight faked some of the fire alarms. Maybe after all, it's not about the best salesman, but about the best technology. And with Celonis, you can even execute the right actions in real time. For example, Celonis detects when Michael tries to get involved in a sale opportunity. And then, we don't waste time, but just make sure to keep him busy on all lines. He will receive emails, SMS, Facebook messages, phone calls about very important projects that need his immediate attention. This is the future of business execution. I think we finally know how Michael answered David Wallace's question about his keys to success. Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason ever. No matter what, no matter where, or who you are with, or where you're going, or where you've been. Ever. For any reason whatsoever. Without first optimizing every one of your processes with Celonis.